Welcome students to my course on U.S. taxation. This video will give you the highlights of the textbook as we cover 14 chapters in 8 lessons. Should you wish to contact me for any emergency, I can be reached by text or cell phone on my cell phone, which is 909-837-5758. It should also be on the syllabus, by the way. Or you can email me at my home, sjatchley@gmail.com, which should also be on the syllabus. Even as we cover the tax code, it is being radically changed by the current administration. However, the basics remain the same. These are exciting times, and the ancient Greeks once said that to live in exciting times is a curse. You may be the judge of this yourself. Our first lesson covers the first 3 chapters of the textbook. Chapter 1 presents the individual income tax on pages 2 through 5. Page 2 shows the calculation of taxes due or refund due in the event that you have overpaid your taxes. Note that the IRS doesn't care if you overpay your taxes, and they won't prompt you to ask for a refund. You have to do that yourself. So you can pay too much tax, and the IRS will not complain. If you pay too little tax, on the other hand, you will be contacted for sure, and if you don't pay up, you will go to jail. So the IRS is probably the most feared government agency in the United States. On page 2 and 3, you will find 5 lists of bullet points which outline the issues of gross income, adjustments to income, standard deductions, itemized deductions, and exemptions. We will define and discuss each of these in class. The next item on page 3 is a table of tax brackets. Really, it's a list of marginal tax rates for various incomes. Note that the rate is progressive. A progressive rate means the more you make, the more they take. We will look closely at these tax brackets, and I will attempt to find for you the current tax brackets on my current tax report, as a matter of fact. And you can see that there has been a significant change. You can also Google the current tax brackets, and you'll find that the Trump administration has enacted for 2019 some very, very solid tax cuts, probably the greatest in the history of the country. As a person who doesn't like paying taxes, I like this. Pages 4 and 5 contain the standard form called Form 1040. That is used to calculate personal income tax. Look at it carefully, inspect it. It is going to be popping up again and again throughout the course. Chapter 2, called Tax Basis, begins on page 6 with an examination of 2 different income reporting standards. These are a cash basis and accrual basis. If you have taken accounting, you understand what these mean. If not, we'll explain it in class so that you understand fully the difference. Cash basis accounting is recommended to individuals and small businesses. Accrual is used almost exclusively for corporations and larger businesses. Chapter 3 covers gross income beginning on page 7 and ending on page 21. It begins with item A and it ends with item N. This means we have 9 different topics to be covered. The last one is called Other Income Items, and we will discuss each of these in class thoroughly. Several of these items are applied to the form as they are applied to Form 10, are applied as they are introduced. Sorry, as we introduce them, we'll show how they apply to the Form 1040. Chapter 3 is the longest and most involved chapter. It includes a variety of accounting terms and concepts that you may not be familiar with. If you send me questions about this and any other complexities, I will explain them to you in understandable words using good examples. If you feel the need for a face-to-face session, we can arrange that either Monday or Wednesday when I am on campus. After reading the first 3 chapters, you should be able to answer the discussion questions in writing and submit them for grading. I may discuss these items in class to give you a head start. Even if we completely answer the item, you must still submit a written answer for each discussion question to receive credit. Late answers will be marked down 1 full grade for the first week that they are tardy. After that, I will mark an assignment with a score of 0. Tests are due midnight Sunday, following class on Wednesday. These are time tests, and you are given one time only to take each one. If you miss out on a test, I will reopen once time only, and only with a solid excuse. Be warned that your discussion questions should be couched in your own words. You may quote another author with the proper citation format. We use MLA. Quoting material from other sources without citation is called plagiarism, and it is unethical scholarly behavior. I like to say, taking material from one source is plagiarism. Taking material from many sources is called research. Remember, there are only 2 ways to complete my class. The first is the hard way. Most students do not choose this path. The more common is to choose the other way, which is the very, very hard way. By the way, there is no easy way. Don't look for it. It doesn't exist. The very, very hard way means putting off work until the last minute. It means taking tests without adequate preparation. It means taking shortcuts. I recommend you take the hard way. Do the best you can, and we both be proud of your results. I look forward to seeing you at class this Wednesday. Thank you very much.